and welcome to the dish. And we'd like to start off by saying a very happy birthday to Naisha.
Happy birthday,
Naisha.
Happy birthday. And many more.
How's it feel to be 67?
I don't know.
She's in the hot, the happy birthday holiday spirit.
Yes. Well, we're back after being off for a week. There's been a lot that has gone on and happened, since we've been away from you guys. We had the snow and ice storm here in Atlanta
for a whole week,
and I whooped Sophia and Mario's butt, baby. And now they're out. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking for real. They still snowed in. No, I'm just joking.
They're not here right now, so yeah, they had a little hard time getting. They live in the mountains, both of them, so they were unable to attend today's taping. But we were snowed in for a week, and I know for me that was kind of, the first day it was like, okay, it was cool. The second day, oh, okay. Day 3, baby.
Oh, you didn't like yourself?
I did not like having to be trapped up in the house.
But you don't go anywhere. Every time we call you to go somewhere, you say, oh, I ain't gonna be able to make it. So now you couldn't get out, and you had a problem with that too?
But it's the difference not being able to go because you don't want to, but not being able to go because you have no choice. Exactly.
Yeah, like jail.
Like jail. I walked to the grocery store because there's a grocery store right behind me. So me and a couple of my neighbors walked.
Don't you?
I do it to Target. I go to Target, but I actually walked to Kroger because I don't. You guys know I don't keep food in the house.
And so Kroger's didn't have it if you decided later on to go.
It was empty. I have never seen the shelves. There was no chicken. There was no ground beef. There was no red meat. There was nothing. I think the only thing I saw was a bag of chicken wings that looked disgusting, some chitlins, and some random hot dog or sausage stuff that I had never heard of. But everything else was empty. The lunch meat, everything was gone. No eggs. So I ended up buying cheese and bacon. My cable.
Was your cable on?
No.
Oh, because it came across that, the snow was coming and to stock up on different things. So, I went to the grocery store early because I planned ahead. So that when I got snowed in, I was able to treat myself to all the things that I like on a regular basis.
Well, the things that I like on a regular basis are restaurants that I could not get to because I was snowed in.
But if you could have gotten to them, they weren't open.
Exactly. So either way, I couldn't have gotten to the things that I like on a regular basis.
All right, then.
So I had to make do. I had bacon and cheese and tomatoes and frozen vegetables. So I made BLTs and little
round the way food.
Just regular.
Those are survival meals.
But that's pretty much what I did. I just survived. So then Thursday, a girlfriend and a client of mine called, and it was funny because when she called, I was about to try to go to the gym. And then she was like, I need my brows done. If you can make it by, you think you can come by? No, wait till tomorrow. But it was Thursday. It had kind of started to kind of melt some. So I said, well, yeah, let me just go get in the car and drive over there. She lives in Buckhead, so I get in the car, I drive over. It took an hour and 30 minutes to get there. I finally get there and turn into her subdivision, which she lives in a small subdivision where there's only 6 houses in the little, subdivision. As soon as I turn it, ice. I called. I said, girl, you done set me up. I done drove all the way over here, and as soon as I turn to your subdivision, I'm stuck. I'm going to come out there and get you. I'm going to put the chain on the back of my truck and pull you up. Girl, I backed out and parked on the street. Horrible. Horrible.
How much did you charge for eyebrows?
That day I charged $15,000.
But let me ask y'all something that I don't know if y'all were aware of this, but since we do live in the South, have y'all ever noticed that every time, and I've never really understood this, that if it's a little bit of snow, the whole city wants to shut down. And I do not know, we are so up to date on everything else, why come the city does not have the ample, I guess you could say, traffic equipment to be able to put that stuff down. Because it's funny to see people who live up north and they come down here and they say, oh, this is nothing.
Right.
They can continue to do whatever they want to do and this, that, and the other.
Right. Well, it was funny. That was a big thing on the news. I remember seeing several times Mayor Kasim Reed speaking on the news. He was getting a lot of flack for the way things were handled. And one of the press conferences that he did, he said that actually, I think the state of Georgia only has, I can't remember if it was 5 or 10 of those plows for the snow and stuff, which either one is
they were in conjunction with a lot of other side contractors too.
Eventually,
that assist us
eventually,
they didn't
right?
feel like that the progress.
Is there a reason why they don't put down the salt and sand in advance?
That's one thing I thought about.
Because if we rush to the store to stock up on food as a precaution,
they should be doing that.
Why would they do that? At least on the major road,
right?
But they said it's something in the. They said it's something in the actual. I guess you could say. I guess you call it cement, granite, or salt, or whatever, that actually could eat up the roads if it's too much or if it's not enough. Have you heard of that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, because I remember them saying something in reference to that. But I was thinking they were saying that it was not enough that was laid down for the amount of ice that was coming. Because we're not really. No,
right.
People up north, they like, okay, we know we're going to
know what to do.
So they know how much to order, how much to stock up, and this, that, and other. Whereas I think down here we only have so much,
right,
and it has to last us for,
right,
you know, the duration of time.
And I think also too up north they do
start. They can reorder.
No, they can reorder, but I guess the point what I was trying to make was that because we're not known really to get that type of weather on a regular basis, like New York and Chicago,
right,
this, that, and other. They're going to be stocked up on. When it comes, they know the winter's coming.
Right.
They know it's going to be cold. So.
Right. I think also that up north too, they start the plowing like immediately. Whereas, you know, if we do only have 5 or 10 trucks for the entire state, and this was statewide, this storm pretty much, that's, you know, not enough to do all of the work. So I can understand that. And they did get other contractors, because I think that particular day that I saw this press conference with the mayor, they were actually to have 50-something by the end of the day, which was good to hear. But yeah, it did take a long.
Well, it didn't stop them kids from coming for MLK weekend. So
I know
they managed to get in, even though I guess the ice, you know, degressed a little bit and melted and this, that, and other. But I mean, the folks still came and partied.
Baby, they were marching. They were marching.
Oh, is that what they were doing?
They would never miss MLK in Atlanta. That's the dream.
Well, the weather did clear up just in time. Did you guys do a lot for MLK weekend? What did you?
I was actually out of town working all weekend long in Tampa.
Okay.
So I was in the Florida sunshine.
Okay.
And I was in D.C.
celebrating
my birthday as well as 2 other friends of mine who do a big event each year. So I was for me. So it was a great.
Nice. That was nice.
Yes, it was.
I didn't really do anything. The only thing that I did was
That's what you always do.
Because my life is so exciting.
So the snow ain't bothered you.
It's okay.
See, usually when they say, "Girl, are you making it over there? Snowed in?" Oh, I'm fine. I'm doing my regular.
Well, I do my regular stuff. I go, you know,
to the gym and to the Target.
I may go to the mall or out to eat. You know. If I have work to do, I go see my clients and do my work. You know, I couldn't work, so, you know, I had a week of not making any money.
They didn't have any events.
They didn't. Everything was canceled, so, you know, I'm going to have to try to pick up a side gig. Maybe knitting or something. But I did go to the show Monday night, you know, and I enjoyed that. Thank you, guys. It was really good. There were lots of people at the show. You guys actually did 2 shows this past Monday.
We did.
We did a ball.
Did you make it? Did you like the first show?
I didn't make it to the first show. I went to the movies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What you see the movie?
The Green Hornet.
Oh, you know, we ought to do a movie segment.
We should.
Give us your critique and reviews on The Green Hornet.
We should. Yeah. Yeah.
Did you go alone?
I did not. I went with a friend.
Oh, on a date?
I went with a friend.
On a date? Like me and you going, or...
Was it spontaneous?
But if you wanted to call that a date, you and I going.
No, we wouldn't call that a date.
Oh,
well. We are not lesbians.
Okay. I'm sorry, Raquel. What
was it spontaneous?
No, it was spontaneous.
Oh.
Yeah, so moving right along.
That's very out of your element.
It was, you know, I'm trying new things now. I'm trying to not be so
Hornet?
rich. Yeah, I'm really trying new things. And that's one thing that I even said to him. I said, you know, well, I had a good time. You really got me to do something that I would not have done at all. So now I can say that I saw the Green... I don't even know anything about the Green Hornet, the original comic book. Are you guys familiar with...
Well, you know, I always had the top sports cars and comic books and everything when I was... Because I was such the manly man.
What comic books aren't necessarily a masculine thing because I had female cousins that were really into.
I was into comic books. Wonder Woman.
Okay. Yeah, I knew nothing about it, but you know, it was interesting. I did experience something outside of my box, so it was fun.
So, are you dating now?
Dating
yes
who?
Or no, that's just a yes or no question. You don't have to answer a question with a question. A question is, are you dating now?
I'm not dating, but I can't.
And why is it so
dating.
hard for us in the gay community to state when we're dating?
Yeah, I'm not dating. Well, okay, I'm not. No.
See how easy that was?
Yeah, well, I mean, you could have done that with
Oh
all
my God! I'm kind of starting to feel some kind of way. I need Mario and Sophia here.
You don't want to say
trying something new.
People don't like to say they're dating because they don't want to be the first person to act, proclaim an attraction to somebody.
Oh, well, no, that's not the case here. This is an individual that I haven't known him for a long time, but I know him. I've known him.
Is this the one we discussed?
There is. I don't know what you're talking about, and they don't know what you're talking about, so we're not talking about it. It's safe to say that there is an attraction, but no, we're not dating. Moving right along.
What's the occupation?
That's neither here nor there. Something else that happened while we were away, the tragedy in Tucson, Arizona, with Gabby Gifford, really, really sad course of events. What was it, something like 17 people shot?
6 were killed?
And 6 killed, something like that.
Some still
a 9-year-old little girl who was actually born on 9/11. And it was interesting, one of the things I saw on CNN, there was a book of children who were born on 9/11 that they made.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and
really?
she was one of the children, of course, in this book. And
wow.
On the particular CNN news clip that I saw, they read some of the excerpts that were written, by her picture and everything. And it was very, very moving, very sad. And that was an interesting story. She was actually taken to the event by one of her neighbors, I believe it was, because they knew that she was interested in politics, so she wasn't even there with her mother. And I remember them saying on the news that when her mother got the phone call that she was in the hospital, she just automatically assumed that, it was like a car accident or something.
She would be all right.
And then she got there and realized, she had been shot, which was really, really sad, very tragic. It was interesting, too, all of the stuff that came out about the young man afterwards, and kind of all of the conversation that it has provoked about people's mental health state and kind of revisiting the whole gun laws and everything. The young man had been kicked out of his community college because of threatening threats and stuff that he had said. And I remember also seeing another thing. They had two friends of his, I think, talking about how he was always weird and always kind of trying to stir up people's emotions and controversy. And he had actually had a run-in with Gabby before and asked her, one of the young men that was a friend of his said he asked her some question. I can't remember what the question was, but he even said that the question was like, it was so weird. It's like, how could you answer the question? Mm-hmm. And she didn't answer the question. And supposedly that's what ticked him off and kind of got her on his radar. So it's just really interesting, and like I said, very sad course of events. However, the silver lining to this cloud is that she seems to be, hopefully, prayerfully still recovering and making great strides with her condition right now.
She's in critical condition, so I just wonder if they didn't see the warning signs. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I think of the young man, of the guy.
Who interact with him, because if they see all this type of stuff, because it almost seems like somebody's like lashing out.
Right. And I think that's one of the things that we said. And they actually, on a news clip that I saw, they had a young lady, and well, she was actually an older lady that was in his class with him at the community college. And she said that she was actually afraid of him. She said because there was an incident that happened in the classroom, and she was sitting beside him at the time. And she then moved her seat to being close to the door, and she would sit in that close to the door every time. No, she was just an older lady that was in the class. And they asked her why she sat close to the door. She said because she wanted to be able to get out quickly if something happened. So she had that fear that something, would happen.